G'day viewers, we are back at the ACE Store Championship Grand Final. This is the second half of the Grand Final. I've got Lynn on the left playing Neareth Hub, Daryl on the right playing Noise. I've got both you guys with me. How are you guys doing?
I'm good.
I'm good also.
Great to have both the players in the commentary, and this is the
feeling-
deciding game. How you feeling, Lynn?
I'm feeling much better than I was on the day, which I already had this matchup before. I won there by the skin of my teeth, and I'm not happy to be here again. I'm pretty scared of that Noise deck because I don't know, like it outpaced my NEH.
We had this exact matchup in the upper bracket final, and Lynn, you won quite spectacularly there with the 5-point turn.
It was a Hail Mary pass, and I can't hope to replicate it again.
And there's Daryl getting the pancake combo on turn 1, so pretty nice.
Yeah, it's good to have, I guess, but it has taken a major hit on my economy.
And you can hear me complaining about you getting your setup so early.
Yeah. Well,
your economy doesn't really matter that much because you're just playing cheap viruses and mailing my stuff.
Well, I want to try to, yeah.
I'm pretty happy with how my economy is going this early game. So 3 credit and what's that you just played?
A lamprey.
So at least you haven't seen your ace up yet, which makes me pretty happy.
Yeah. Well, clicking for credits is probably where you want me to be, really.
Lamprey going in and Exotiday.
Yeah, you've already built some agendas off the top of my deck, if I remember correctly. But I sneak out that Astro, and I believe at least one of them is Jackson.
That I've milled or one face downs?
No, one of the face down remotes.
Okay.
That's the thing. When you're playing against Noise isn't always that interested in checking stuff. They're drawing and installing and drawing and installing, and you can get away with some naked stuff. And Lynn's taking full advantage there.
Yeah. So Clot is out on the board.
Yeah. So as soon as Astro come out, Clot come out, which is I'm not that happy. But how many Clot are you running?
3. You have to play 3 with the fast advance. It just needs to be done.
So I'm challenging you to check all the remotes and waste your entire turn. I believe at least one of them is Agenda. One of them is a Beal. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
So that's the only way to get around Clot.
So here's the Fisk. It's sort of the signature of your deck in this build, Daryl.
Yeah, it works really well. It kind of complements the mill strategy. It overpowers Jackson, I guess, because once you've got 9 cards in hand and Jackson can only do so much. Combine that with the mills. How many Jacksons do you lose through mills as well? Stuff like that. It goes pretty well. And
you're firing it right when Lynn's expecting to score, so it puts him in a bad spot where he'll have to discard a bunch of his stuff that he just drew.
But at that point, I only had 3 cards in my hand.
Oh,
so it's not that
so
bad.
it's not too bad. That's actually pretty positive. So you can go either way.
Yeah. And this is, I guess, one of the downfalls of it is giving pieces that they need, but really what you want to be doing is trying to overload. So if you can get them when they've got install advance or against a HB deck with 4 or 5 cards in hand, and then hit them with a Fisk, it really changes the strategy. So.
But I believe with that Fisk, you just gave me my 3-card kill combo, which is 24 7 use team, traffic accident, and a Scorch.
Yeah.
But I don't have a traffic accident now, so it's currently useless.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. I don't have a breaking news out, so it's currently useless.
Selling Lamprey. And
So I guess right now what I'm thinking is that the money out there at the moment, like that you have, Lynn, it's making me try and sit back a little bit. I don't want to be too aggressive because I don't want to face check into anything almost. But I guess.
Well, I don't really have hurtful eyes, but if you face check into at least another Raven, you have like that. You have to jack out, because you're not taking that tag.
Yeah, exactly. And I definitely can't run the risk of the trace at the moment.
Yeah. Well, because we've already had one match against this deck, and I remember how much respect you gave to the possibility of a mid-season. So I'm starting to think you don't have a lot or at all protection against kill.
Yeah.
So I'm desperately looking for that.
I don't. I actually took all of it out in this.
Yeah.
There wasn't going to be much kill out on the board. Out and about, but the field was probably more kill than ever before. So
yeah. Right now, once again, this was the point. That was a bit of a turning point for me because I have another build to score in hand, and that ice is Archangel, and this is your last click. What I want to do is rest the Archangel and make you bounce Claude and score it, but I have exactly 4 credit. So that's not going to happen.
So, and I think another good part of the strategy of this noise deck is in forcing Jackson like uses before they're going to get the most use out of them.
Yeah.
So already 2 have been triggered.
Yeah.
Yeah, my deck is already pretty thin. I mean, like, that, as fast as my NEH is, and I'm pushing it to its limits, like, I already have 4 points. Your deck is also really fast at milling,
Yeah. Well, that's the power of Fisk. I guess that first time it didn't hurt too much, but the second one, it really makes the effect because it's got that flow-on effect. And also Fisks lead into Fisks with Wild Side out as well. So you generally get to trigger them in a chain kind of thing. And it also helps you getting your viruses out really quick as well. Also helps you get set up quick as well. So
it also helps you power Faust. It's all good things.
Exactly. It's a lot of synergy in it.
And I'm helping you along with all my drawers as well. So which I kind of need to because I need to work fast.
Yeah. One of my favorite things is at the moment is fisking NEH and watching them install a new server just to draw another card. And Fisk again. So there's another 24/7.
And one of the face round card there, I believe, is a 15 minutes, which I was hoping you'd steal earlier, waste a click. But, I don't want you to steal it now. I mean, not now, I don't want you to steal it.
Now we see turntable. This is getting imped.
To be honest, it probably wasn't the best use of the imp as well.
This is my biggest mistake of the day. One, you have 2 credit and no imp token. I didn't need to use that Jackson. 2, I just put that Jackson halfway over that Beal, blocking it in from my own view. Which will come into play later. But I know, I don't particularly regret using the Jackson that much because I need to get some stuff out, and I wasn't gonna use it to draw anymore.
Yeah, you don't want to draw anymore.
No, I don't want to draw.
You've got your kill pieces, and essentially all you're going to try and do now is score.
I've got all 3. So.
Yeah. There's another 24/7.
Yeah, I've got two. I mean, getting active with the agenda now that archive now that all three Jacksons are gone.
It's a shame with all this draw you haven't drawn a Cyberdex.
Yes, that's another thing that let me down. I never drew my Cyberdex when I needed. Oh, one mistake. One of the Jacksons, when I used it, I put a Cyberdex out of archive and put it into put it back into IND. But I think, thinking back, that might have been a mistake. Keeping it in archive might have been a better deal for when you go check it.
Mm.
Depends. Do you run two of them in the Earth Hub or just the
No.
one? Just the one. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah,
here this
that's what
is
you wanted. The
There we
breaking
go.
news.
it was what I wanted, but it's also like I was quite quick to do it because I do want to stop you from scoring out. But at the same time, you've got the clot out, so
Yeah.
I don't think I was really all that worried.
You didn't
I
need
should
to
have
do
been,
that. Yeah.
but yeah, I like.
So
I
this
don't
is
think I've
my
given you a kill piece.
yeah. So I res that, and I'm pretty sure I have all three. Either that or I just grabbed the last piece. I have all the kill. So now I'm wanting to have an agenda to sack, except I already have one, which I didn't see because I put it under that Jackson. So I scored that 15 minutes to sack, thinking I'm going to kill you next turn. Except I didn't need to wait until next turn. Could have killed you then.
Yeah,
So, right then, Marcus, the TO, tell me to pull out the Beal from under, and I thank him for bringing it to my attention because I completely forgot.
So is that when you just realised what happened?
That's when I just realized I wanted to so desperately say, hey, can I take back the scoring of the 15 minutes? But that didn't feel right.
No.
To then turn around and say, now I try to kill you.
So Daryl, you really need to score something and try and turntable that back.
yeah. Well, I've been in that mode. I think since since he scores the Astro. You know, like that turntable being on Street Peddler. I'm just waiting to try and get that access, and once I thought that I was going to get it, I've gone for it. But yeah, I definitely agree in that I need to be able to get this swap, get this breaking news out of your score area, and the kill.
Another thing I should have done, because I still had that one click left.
Yeah.
I installed the ice. I should have just tagged you. At least that would have disturbed you.
What with the
24/7 news team.
Yeah, I suppose. I guess but if we did, then if I spent the turn clearing the tags, you know,
Might have been a
so-
waste. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in archives, what's happening here?
And also, that last click, the ice I put down in front of IND, that was a swordsman. I should have put it down over archive. Because at this point, the chance of you scoring things from archive is a lot higher than the chance of you scoring things from IND. Because you're only accessing one card.
Yeah.
From archive, there's already agendas in there.
Yeah, and I guess, but at the same time, when you've
So you've got the Astro out of archives, and now
so now it's just like, do I give him points? Do I want points? What do I like? It's actually a hard thing because as a runner, you want to steal those agendas, but
You
at the same
definitely don't
time,
want to
you've
give
got
me 6 points, right? 5 points, right? That's
you don't want to, but I also can't give myself the opportunity to die.
yeah. So you make completely the right decision because, like I said, I already have the kill combo, right?
But now you're also only 2 points away from winning the game.
Yeah, but you have a clot out,
Yeah.
and I have 5 credit.
ooh, swordsman might trigger this.
Definitely trigger this.
There you go. Bye bye Faust. Don't expect that in Neareth Hub too often.
No, you definitely
Yeah,
don't.
that's-
I was expecting a second Gutenberg.
Yeah, that's one of my most valuable splashes of the day. I mean, Swordsman is one.
Influence.
One
yeah.
influence. It's definitely worth it. especially in
Yeah.
this fast-heavy meta.
Yeah, I spent mine on a Lotus Field, and that didn't get me far. So, Swordsman might be the ticket.
Well, I think especially in this, like you said, a fast heavy meta. One or two of them is actually quite good because
Yeah.
I guess in your situation where you're using the mongoose,
Yeah.
you hit two of them, mongoose doesn't do much.
No.
But yeah.
And another thing is, most people sitting across NEH, most of my servers are only going to be one or two guys, right? And they just happy with fast. They end up never installing any other breaker.
So we've got a purge.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you forgetting that Exotic get gone when I purge. Try to stack it for 3 credit.
So there goes Data Sucker for 3 credits.
Yeah.
Deja Vu back the clock, I assume?
Yep. At that point, you already used 2 of the Deja Vu, I believe. So I was hoping desperately you didn't have another one. Because I have a Beal in hand. I mean, I can't score it out straight, but, I was hoping.
Back on the table. Oh well.
Yeah.
And this is the power of having the 3 is that you can just continue that pressure.
Yeah.
All the time. It's it gets purged, put another one straight back out again. See, at this point, I actually might have been in a better situation to have swapped that with the Astro, because given the 24/7 news cycles, you could have sacked, 15 minutes to get a token on Astro.
Yeah, that would still get me to 6 points, not 7.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's just options, I guess.
Yeah.
You've also running 3 breaking news in this deck?
Yes.
Yeah, so, getting that last, 2 points.
I have 1 in hand, but, I didn't want to put it down, but I did. I miscalculated right then and there, because I have a Beal and a breaking news in hand. I forgot that you can just turntable into winning agenda points.
Yeah.
I didn't put a Beal down, I put a breaking news down, thinking if he doesn't run it, I'll score it, and then next turn, I will do the kill combo. Whereas, if I played the shell game with Beal, then I could have won straight away.
So here, this is where I'm deciding I'll probably go to try and just score that win in archives, which means I need to get in, so I get my David. But at the same time, you being on 5 points, I realise that I should respect those remotes and go check them out. But I've left myself only 1 click to do it.
Yeah, and of course, you try to take back the David.
Yeah.
And I did not let you.
That's me rolling the dice to which remote to check.
You should have let him, really.
And,
it would have helped you. In retrospect.
No, he would have checked both remote if he didn't put it down, because there's a wraparound archive. He can't get into it if he didn't put down.
Oh, there's okay, yeah. It wouldn't have done anything. Okay, fair enough.
But at the same time, we also, like you just see there, you did also turn over breaking news in the archives as well. So
either way, it was fine.
I think I had the opportunity, if I did continue my plan into archives, I still could have gotten the win.
Yeah, but that wasn't there when I started the turn.
So
absolutely was.
Our national champ winning his first store championship. So that's kind of cool.
Lots of fun.
Well done, Daryl, and good play, Lynn, as well. Good
Played
stuff,
well.
both of you.
Thanks, you too. Lynn, it was definitely a touch matchup. Both times, and I definitely think with those couple of missed things, you probably would have definitely seen a different turnout. So.
I was happy to get where I got. So congratulations, Daryl.
Yeah, thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks. This is Alex, Daryl, and Lynn. We're signing off. See you.